Well, we're live here today. We're at Spirit Academy Sarnia. What is that all about? Well, that's why we're here. We're going to show you all about that. But I can tell you there's some really great positive vibes and great wellness going on down here at 425 Exmouth Street. It's the building across from Pickers Alley here on Exmouth Street, and this is live down here. They're doing their grand opening today on until 10 o'clock tonight, and then they'll be back here again tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. And it's free to come down here, but they are taking donations at the door to support the hub, a part of Sarnia Lambton Rebound, which is fantastic. And this lady right here, Monique, is my first victim. You're doing just fine, Monique. Talk to us. Thanks for being here, and talk to us about what we're going to experience here in just a moment.
So today we're going to give you a interactive card reading where you're going to be the master of your own energy, and you're going to do your own reading yourself.
I'm the master of my own energy. All right. Well, we're going to see how this. So, what do you call this?
Honestly, it's just an interactive card reading.
Just interactive card reading.
I'm going to help coach you through how to do your own card reading.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I've never had anything done like this before. This is different than what people would call, say, a tarot reading?
Yes. These are oracle cards, so it's not as confusing as, upside down and spades and the death card and all this other stuff. Right. It's a lot more clear and concise and a lot more, some people call it a lot more fluffy.
Right, okay. So positive things are going to come from this.
Positive things should come from tarot as well.
Right. Okay, very good. Well, we're going to sit down. We're going to do this live, so I'm the guinea pig here too. So we're going to have a seat. And is this where you want me?
Yes.
Okay. And go ahead.
We're just going to kind of ground ourselves right now. I'm going to get you to close your eyes. Okay. And we're going to take a deep breath in and out. And in. And out. And one more. And now that we're kind of grounded and a little bit more calm, if I say to you, do you want some personal guidance in your life or a message from a loved one? Without thinking, what do you want?
Personal guidance.
Okay. You can open your eyes. You can look up to these cards up here. What's the first one that grabs your eye? Without thinking.
Trust your vibes.
The reason why I am getting you to just do it without thinking is because when ego steps back, our heart starts to talk to us. Our intuition starts to get more active. We can hear it better. It's that small, quiet voice in our head. That's our intuition, or our spirit self, our higher self is sometimes what it's called. And with that, that's where all the answers lie. When ego gets in the way, that's that loud, negative voice that always is like, well, you shouldn't do that because of this, or you're not going to be good at this, or you should stay in your safe zone and do this instead. Right. That's ego just trying to protect you. But we all know sometimes when we get out of our comfort zone,
ego gets in the
way. Right? Ego gets in the way. Exactly. So what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you right now how to pull your own message.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to practice with this deck, and you're going to use this deck. Just need me to open it for you?
I'm multitasking here.
It's a man. He's multitasking.
Yes, it's difficult. Oh, there's a book and everything too. Okay.
But we're not going to use the book today because we're all about today our intuition.
All right, intuition. Very good.
So when you have a deck of cards, and say you're very new to it, you want to get to know your cards. So whatever your mind's telling you to do, you can either just hold it to your heart and get that connection, and just kind of feel what you feel. I know it sounds really weird.
It's different. No, it's different. It's something new, right? But
it's different.
Yeah, I'm holding the cards.
And sometimes people say just kind of go through them, kind of just like, this is just you putting your energy into the cards. This is one technique that you can do for a card reading.
Them?
That's next. Yeah, see, look, your intuition's already taking over.
Look at that. Well,
you're already a natural.
I don't know if that's intuition for me or just trying to take control, maybe. I don't know.
It's intuition.
Okay, very good. I'll go with that.
So if you feel like you're connected, now we can do a shuffle. Some people like to shuffle just like this. Some people like to split the decks. You can just use it like a deck of playing cards, however you want to shuffle. My favorite method is the Because you can see my decks are naturally curled because that's kind of what I do.
So we're shuffling, and you keep an eye on that meter, right? For those of you who are watching right now, put your comments below. Just kind of curious your thoughts on what's happening here. Have you ever done anything like this before? You can come down here to 425 Exmouth Street tonight, and they'll show you all of this stuff. So, okay, sorry, I got to do that once in a while.
I know, you're perfectly okay.
Carry on.
Okay, so once you've shuffled, without thinking, how many cards do you want to pull? 1, 2, or 3?
3.
Okay. How would you like to pull them? Do you want to just take the first 3 off, or do you want to shuffle and pick?
I want to shuffle and pick.
There you go. Your intuition's already taking over. All right.
So now, okay, so I can just shuffle small and I can go.
However you want to do. It's your intuition taking over.
Darn any card. Right.
And just as a bonus tidbit, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10.
Well, I got 4 there. So
4 is meant to happen then.
okay.
It's okay. You can't mess it up.
So there's no rules. I like that
Honestly,
there's no rules.
no, you cannot mess this up.
Okay. I got 4. Of course I would have to mess that up.
But I'm going to pull a card for the audience.
Oh,
so,
okay.
If you can pick a number between 1 and 10. 6.
Okay. Jennifer's here running the camera. She's picking 6.
Whoever picks... Is that the number that everyone has to pick?
Oh, that's it. Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm writing down a number. How about 10? All right. Whoever picks that number will get a card from this deck.
Oh, okay. So we need the audience to react here. I don't know if we can't see the comments at the moment.
Oh, okay.
But actually, no, we can fix that. Here, you hold this.
All right.
All right, we're back. We're carrying on again. And, okay, where were we? So we're going to pick a number. What are we doing here? Yeah, I confused everything.
It's okay. We'll just carry on with your reading.
Okay, very good.
We'll carry on with your reading. Okay, so you pulled 4 cards.
Yep.
Because 4 cards was meant to come out. Because you can't really mess them up at all. So when you were doing your cards, were you thinking of anything particular that you were wanting guidance on?
No, not really. Just, I guess, general. I'm always
general?
open to positive suggestions, right?
Awesome. All right, so let's flip over card number 1.
Maybe when I say no, I'll say maybe some business personal guidance.
Okay.
So the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a team effort.
Team effort. So when you're looking at that card, is there anything that's speaking to you?
Yes.
Okay. You don't need to explain, but as long as you know what's happening.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind sharing it.
Okay.
If you want me, you tell me. I can share it if you want.
It's up to you. It's your life.
Well, no, team effort. I know there's an important part of that. Sometimes I have a hard time with that because I just do what I do, and I expect everybody else to do it my way. And sometimes my wife is smiling in the background.
I totally get that.
Because her and my son help me a lot, right? So,
yeah.
And I take the lead, but sometimes I have to learn to stop and breathe and listen to their suggestions a little bit more. So I know that's something I could work on myself.
Exactly, and I'm sure for a lot of the viewers too, it's a team effort. We always forget to just ask for help.
Yeah, I've had those conversations, and now we'll throw that back to Jennifer there. So I'll say you just have to ask for. She doesn't like asking for help as much either. So
I don't think a lot of us do, but when we start to get overwhelmed in life, and all of a sudden all of our problems start manifesting bigger and bigger, and it's because we don't want to ask for help.
Yeah.
And it's so simple. I had that earlier with Jessica. I was getting really whatever. She's like, you just need to ask for help. And I did. And all of a sudden, all the pressure just lifted. Yeah. And I was able to start to move forward with whatever.
Well, I think maybe, isn't it, when we know we should ask for help, but don't we sort of think of that as a sign of weakness if you have to ask for help? When it's not really.
It kind of comes back to self-love. And it comes back to our self-worth.
Okay.
It's like we know other people have stuff going on, so we don't want to burden them or we don't want to worry them. But we have to make sure we're number one priority. Like, where's our priority in our life?
Right.
Usually we're always at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
So we got to make ourselves first.
Okay,
so
that's cool.
In your career, whether it's a change or a new investment, it's a team effort. So ask for different ideas. Ask for different people to give you, like, what do you think that would look like?
Right.
And kind of, like, soundboard it off of people.
Okay.
Because then it helps you get a better grasp of what even you're feeling. Because sometimes when you're just having coffee with a friend, all of a sudden things start to just be clearer because you're just talking it out.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Okay,
So it's
cool.
a team effort.
All right.
What's
Perfect.
next?
Oh boy, here we go. What's next? Time for crayons. Oh, that mean I have to go down the hall there to the kids' craft room?
For sure. For sure. So this is where you're going to make your business plan with
Right,
crayons.
right, with
and,
crayons.
Bristol board or whatever we got down there.
Okay.
But we often forget to, again, take time for ourselves. And we get too caught up in the mundane life and what we have to do. We lose track of having fun.
Yeah, get back to the fundamentals, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because when we're having fun, our energy is brighter, it's lighter, we're easier to be around, things seem more manageable in life. It kind of takes the stress and pressures off.
Right, okay, cool.
Yeah,
time
so
for
it's
crayons.
time for crayons.
I like time for crayons, and they have big kids coloring books too, don't they?
Exactly. So what is it bringing up for you?
Well, and this is kind of funny because I'm the first one to preach. Write down your goals. Have a plan. I have that saying: most people don't plan to fail; they fail to plan. And I haven't been doing that as much as I used to. So I know I should get the crayons, or I should get the book out and start writing down. Okay, what do I want to achieve? Where do I want to take my business? What about my personal life? And what do I want to be 5 years? All that stuff. I've stopped doing that, and yet again, Jennifer, my boy, will tell you I preach to them all the time. Write your goals down, So
exactly.
So I have to come back to that.
Your own energy, because you put the energy into your cards about the situation you were inquiring about, and the cards are telling you, well, you need to make sure you ask for help, and you also need to get back to basics and start doing your plan like you should.
I take my own.
We
advice.
already know the answers inside. Anytime you go see a medium or anytime you get a card reading, you're always going to get the same answers that you've already thought before we even get there.
Yeah, right.
Because you already know what you need to do. You're just too stubborn or your ego gets in the way.
Right. Okay.
So, back to basics.
I don't have an ego. What are you talking about? Yeah.
What's next?
Okay. Call on your healer guides.
So this one is a little bit more personal. So to me, this means we all have guides. We have spiritual guides for careers. We have spiritual guides for relationships, for health, for all sorts of things. So this one is, don't get so caught up in this that you forget also about you and your health.
It's okay to think of number one.
Yeah.
Think of yourself as number one.
You can spend 8 hours planning, but did you eat? Did you shower? Did you connect with family?
Yeah, getting the look from my producer, Jennifer.
Are you doing exactly? So it's also a reminder of your, if you want to go far, how are you going to go far?
Yeah.
What's your vessel? You can't overwork your vessel, then you get burnt out, and then your goal seems too big,
really
and then it just snowballs.
I just go. I don't have a set bedtime. I just keep going until my brain, I finally go, oh, but that could be hours again.
And what happens when we push ourselves too hard? The universe takes over and says, okay, I'm going to break your foot. I'm going to get you the flu because you need to slow down.
Or I'm just told maybe I'm a little more grumpy than I need to be, quite honestly.
Low vibrations will get you nowhere.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
All right.
So,
what is it bringing up for you, though?
I try to get a routine. I mean, because what I do is not always, it's not a set schedule, right? It could be day, it could be night. But I have to tell myself when to stop. I'm not very good at telling myself.
I had to do that at work today, too.
Because it's a passion. I love doing what I just go. Again, in the role of producer right now, Jennifer, she would tell me as my wife, though, that's okay, whoa, you need to stop. Let's go on a date. Let's time with, I don't forget about family, but I have to be reminded sometimes that, hey, take a break, leave that alone. And so I have to put that a little, it's not that it's not important to me, it's that I just haven't put it high enough on that list, I guess. And I just forget. I just get going, and I get caught up in what I do.
But what's the one thing you need in order to do your passion?
My health.
You need yourself, right?
I need myself.
So yourself and your health needs to be number one.
Okay.
Right? Because you want to do your passion.
See, and I know that. Again, this is I know.
Exactly. And that's all it is. And that's why I encourage people to just tap into their own tuition and develop their own tuition to listen so that they can start to take control of their lives.
Okay. You know what's great about this is, for those of you who are watching, you can come down here to Spirit Academy Sarnia for the grand opening. We're on here till 10 o'clock tonight. And Monique will happily show you all of this. And there's some cool awareness going on here, right? And again, you get back to, it's got me thinking anyway.
All right. What this card is bringing up for me is, so my spirit guides are telling me that you're really connected to fire. Would that be fair?
Scotty's on fire. I don't know.
More or less, they're showing me an image of you sitting around a campfire.
Oh,
do you like campfires?
Yeah, I like campfires, but I don't like, it's not that I like campfires, yeah, but we don't do it. We don't camp. We don't do it, but I enjoy it.
So my guides are telling me that you need to slow down and start to have some campfires.
Yeah. What about a swimming pool? Could that work? Could that be my campfire?
Hot tub? Heat and the water?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Do a hot tub?
All right.
That could work.
Yeah. I'm thinking swimming pool today. I'm not thinking fires today on this hot weekend, but I get it. Slow down and chillax.
Yeah. When I do fires, I get kind of lost in the flames, and then sort of like the brain stops, and then messages start flowing, or my real thoughts and feelings about something that I've been suppressing start to bubble up, right?
Well, there's definitely something about a flames I can see that. Same as water, like water falling, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right.
Next card.
Next card.
You're doing great.
There was only supposed to be 3. Look at Jennifer, she's like ready.
You're an overachiever.
Oh, and this is, okay, and this is let go. Let it go, let it go. You know what else? This is trouble for me because Jennifer has video recording of everything we talked about, and she's right. She's going to hold me accountable to this. But let go. Okay, let's work on that one.
So you need to let go of control.
Yeah.
Obviously, we kind of all have that. But more importantly, let go. What they're telling me is let go of the past failures. Let go of the past things that you tried to achieve and it didn't turn out the way it was.
Oh, yeah.
Let go of that because you're bringing that energy subconsciously into the new ideas that you have.
Okay.
And subconsciously, they kind of control you a little bit. So kind of just let go of the past.
Right.
Because, the past repeats itself, but never in the same way.
Yeah, I guess there's probably a couple of things I hold on to, but only because I don't want that to happen again, or I don't want to make the same mistake again, right? Mm-hmm. So I guess maybe letting go of that might help too. I don't know.
Then we're kind of talking about law of attraction when you get into that, because if you're putting the fear out into the universe is going to return that to you with more situations that help continue your fear.
Right, okay. All right.
So, I mean, I had fear doing this, and look at me now.
Yeah, right. You forgot
look at
the
me
camera's
now.
there. Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
And you're doing
I'm
fantastic.
Chill.
You
I'm
are
chill now.
See? Well, you're
Just
doing
let go.
But you're doing your passion and you're doing your thing.
am.
And that's fantastic.
It shows. Yeah. So what also does that bring up? Is there anything inside that card that, like a color or the shape or anything else that pops out to you?
No, not really. I can think of a few personal things that I probably need to learn to let go of. Mm-hmm. But that just but I'm aware of it though. Mm-hmm. But it's those things that take time, I guess, to let go. What she's humming something. I don't know what Jennifer's doing now. She'll tell me after, I'm sure. What?
Not bad day, bad night.
Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah. She's giving me some of my own advice.
I actually quote that one a lot.
Yeah,
actually.
there are no bad days, only bad moments in the day. There could be a whole bunch of bad moments in a day, but
temporary.
That's right.
Everything's temporary.
Yeah. See, my boy. It's not just me. There's other people who agree.
I often say every minute is a new minute. Why wait for a new day?
Yeah.
It's a new minute.
Well, we go back to Hakuna Matata.
Lion King's out right now.
I know, the Lion King, shameless plug. And the second Lion King was when the guy whacked him over the head and he goes, "What'd you do that for?" It doesn't matter. It's in the past. It's over. It's really hard.
It really does,
think
right?
Most of us probably struggle with that. Yeah. Let it go, right? I'm not going to sing the whole song for you. But
why not?
Because I don't have the words in front of me. I can't remember. But, no, that's really cool. So, again, what's this called again that we just did?
So this is an oracle card reading, and today what I'm doing is a mini oracle card, but I'm calling it an interactive because I'm coaching you through how to do your own reading,
right.
Rather than always going to someone else for the answers, because the answers are inside you, and that's where we start to heal and actually take control of our lives.
Yeah, very good. Well, is that it? Are we finished there? Or?
Yeah, that's it for you.
That's very good. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
doing
you.
that. And come on down here to Spirit Academy. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back to somebody else here. There's some really cool music going on as soon as you walk in the front door here. 425 Exmouth, right across the street from Pickard's Alley here on Exmouth. And when you come in the door, they'd appreciate a donation that is going to the Hub and support the Hub part of Sarnia Lambton Rebound, one of the youth programs that they put on here in Sarnia as well. And there's lots of other things to see and experience down here at the Spirit Academy Sarnia. Thank you again, Monique.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank you.
that. For the show live on location, I'm David Burrows. We'll see you soon.